Well, hey there, Troy. How are you doing today? I'm okay, except I have one problem. You have one problem. All right. So, what's your problem today, Troy? My back is itchy and I can't scratch it. You're saying that your back is itchy and you can't scratch it. I see that. You can't put your arms around behind your back to scratch it, especially if the itch is right in the middle of the back. Did you ever have that problem where your back was really itchy and you couldn't get to it and you might have had to ask somebody to help scratch it? What do you think, Troy? Yeah, would you scratch my back? Oh, okay. All right. I'm going to scratch your back for you there, Troy. How's that feel? Oh, it feels pretty good, doesn't it? It's all right, Troy. I've got your back. All right, I've got your back. Hey, that reminds me of the phrase, I've got your back. Did you ever hear that before? You've heard someone say, hey, I've got your back. What does that really mean? They're not taking your back, are they? No, it means that if someone says, I've got your back or I've got someone's back, it means that they are willing and prepared to help or defend you, to look out for you in case you need assistance. I can always rely on my friends to have my back. I know that my friends are ready and prepared to support me or to vouch for me. If someone is accusing me of something that might not be true, they may say, hey, that's not what Milt does. We got his back. It's good to have friends or family who can help you when you need help, isn't it, Troy? Yes. All right. And maybe you can think of times when someone helped you when you needed it. Were you thankful for their help? Did you tell them thank you? Oh, by the way, Troy, did you really like that thing? Did you tell me thank you? No, thank you, Milt. Yes, you're very welcome. I'm glad that I could help you by scratching your back because I got your back, Troy. Well, I'm also glad that I have people who are very willing to help me. And I'm also glad that I can count on God's help. Yes, God has promised his help to us. And we read of that promise many times in the Bible. Some of my favorite verses that speak of God's help to us are the following. Isaiah 52:12 says, the Lord will go ahead of you and lead you. The God of Israel, the Lord, will follow behind you and guard you. And so he's ahead of us and he's also behind us. You know what that means? That means that God has our back, Troy. Oh, excuse me, didn't mean to hit you so hard there. That's okay, Milt. I understand. All right. Joshua 1:9 says, be strong and brave. Do not be afraid. Do not lose hope. I am the Lord your God, and I will be with you wherever you go. Wow, God is always with us, ahead of us, and behind us. I like that. Psalm 23:4 is another verse that some of you may know. Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will not be afraid. For God, you are with me. And then Romans 8:31 says, what should we say then? Since God is on our side, who can be against us? Maybe we could add some words in there very carefully, since God is going ahead of us, and since God is on our side, and since God is behind us, as we heard before, he has our back. Who can be against us? Well, that's very good to know that God, because of his love for us, protects us and keeps us. And Troy, you know what? What? I bet that if I were with God and I would ask him to scratch my back, do you think he might do it? Yep. Yes, he probably would because he's a good God. But Troy, today I'm glad that I could scratch your back, bud, because I've got your back, Troy. And I hope that you have people around you who've got your back. And when they help you out, you say thank you. And you can wish them a day that's filled with joy and a day that's filled with peace, just like I'm doing to you. Have a great day. God's got your back.